if I clip about, what, 14 minutes right there. I mean, for as long as the sun looks, I mean, it doesn't have to have my voice in it. We can just edit my voice completely out. You could add whatever music or whatever, in the background. Dropley, I hope you figure out your computer problems. I'm sorry to hear that you're having a little bit of a struggle at work today. I know and if it's something you enjoy, nailing down, you kind of have that pull between want to do what you enjoy doing and digging the bugs out of this thing, or having family time. It's Tuesday morning, start of the week, and at least you've got some time to sort it all out. Doesn't you got this? You got this. No despair. You're Hey, I've only dropped 3 pounds for the month of September. I'm not happy with that. That could just be water weight. Yeah, trying to tell myself that too. What, that you'll get it? You will get it. You got the last one that was hard. You'll get this one. It's not like you haven't done this before. You'll get it. Look, this is Coach Medic. Most of you know my first name that are here this early in the morning anyway, so, but yeah, my Coach Kirk. That's, that's my encouragement. That's my coach. Oh my God, I can't speak. Coach Kirk. Just sitting down and have a conversation like this with somebody, face to face, even though it's a video call, and just, you know, for 15 or 20 minutes just listening to someone and talk to someone and, you know, even if you disagree with something, or you have a different idea about something, doesn't mean it's right or wrong or better. It's just a different idea about something. So, engineering, robotics. We were talking to. I was talking to Sam the other day, and her son is in robotics, and I think her daughter is moving maybe towards some STEM. But it's entirely she's leaving it guiding them. But so I was just like if this old man's advice is worth anything. And what my wife does for a living is deal with robots that paint cars. And robots need fixing and calibrating all the time. All the time. They need switches removed. Oh, well, yeah, but robots aren't doing that now, or they already would be. Nothing's coming in to fix your robot like a human, to replace wiring and, unless we're just going to start scrapping them and grinding them down and making new robots with the melted metal. I mean, is that the end game for this thing? We just, because they fucking always break. They're always needing maintenance. They always need calibration. There's ghosts in the machine. There's ghosts in the software. There's the tiny millimeter if a millimeter changes, some of these robots won't work. They're so timed to do just certain tasks, but that's their programming. They're not programmed to fix themselves. Well, maybe they will. No, they won't be. Not for a while. We're okay. But if your son, daughter, granddaughter, if you're looking to guide them, it's robotics. No matter, AI, yeah, they're not going to fix themselves for a while. Unless the end game is just to collect them when they go bad and crush them again. That might be the AI model. I don't know. I'm not AI. It's like 100 times smarter than me or almost anybody on the planet right now. But I don't know the model that they're looking at for robots. But if I look at it from my wife's perspective, and you get on, they're very delicate machines at this point right now. Most of them. And I think if you talk to any engineer in any factory that uses a lot of robots, they probably tell you the same thing. They are always dicking with them. If you've got 16 robots on a line, they'll maybe work for, all together right perfectly the way they're supposed to for 36 hours? 48 hours, you're going to get 2 whole shifts without something going like a little fucked up? Your line's not stopping for how long before you have to kind of reset something or... Go on. We need these people in my chat so we can have a conversation. I know if I want to talk about programming, Droply, brings me back down to earth because I don't know anything. And so does Sun. Sun is really smart, cheers. So, I appreciate the intellectual stimulus I get from my chat because they're all so much smarter than me. I'm just an idiot who crawled houses and put Band-Aids on people for 27 years. Man, that is awesome, Droply. That is awesome. Oh, we could get some cheap viewers on steamboo.com. Holy cow! We can get cheap viewers. No, I like my expensive viewers, thanks. I like my viewers that tip. Did you see this line? Cheap viewers on Steamboo. Who's buying cheap viewers? You can't even get them to put up an emoji. Oh yeah, sell me some of them cheap viewers. Oh my God, they're gonna come and take me away today, I swear to God. Oh. Cheers, Droply, that is awesome. So what are we going to do after the trash truck? I can already hear him in some of the neighborhoods. I can already hear him. And that was a beautiful sunrise. It's still going on. That's why you're still pointed up. And, I'm going to move the camera just a smidge. There we go. But I just still want to stay out of the neighbors. They got kids going to school and stuff. But it's still really pretty. I mean, it's like a postcard. Oh, this coffee's good. It's going to peek out from behind them clouds again. You can just about see whatever you want to see in those clouds right now. From wolves to zombies to dinosaurs, angels, stars. That's why you're still looking at it, because it's way prettier than me. Ah. And there is not a lick of breeze out here, y'all. There's not a leaf twitching. It is absolutely dead quiet here. There's not a leaf twitching. I mean, if I didn't know better, I think there's a tornado behind us. This is how still it gets. I'm trying to drink 3 liters of water every day. Yes, that includes 2 cups of coffee. But lately it's only been 1. It's like I haven't even wanted the second cup of coffee. I've found too many half cups of coffee in my stream room or out here where I came out to, and so, yeah, I'm probably switching to water now that I've finished my coffee. I found this vitamin mix that you can put into coffee, into water. And it says to put it into 1 liter, but I find that too strong, so I do 2 liters. I do it in, 2 liters in a 2-liter bottle. I mix 1 packet and 2 liters of water. So, and then I try to drink 3 of those, or 2 of those. But I'm peeing all the time. But I try to start that early, like right after my first cup of coffee. So that cloud is moving just fast enough to where it's going to block the sun out again in just a second. I can't look at it because I'm going to burn my retinas out, but it's about to cover it right back up to where you can look at it. Thank you guys for coming by this morning. You've really given me, inspiration. I was going to sit out here and not be the crazy guy just talking to the wind, but you guys all decided to join me for Trash Truck Tuesday, which is amazing. Thank you. Because, it's like, because you'll never know. We never know what you're going to say, Medic. We never know what kind of bullshit's going to come spewing out of that mouth of yours. Or which character we're going to get. Or which song. Or, which stupid story or rant about shit you can't control. Well, good, because that's what you're going to get. But thank you, because you guys always, always, always make my streams better. Always. Thank you for lifting up prayer if you did when I did. That I appreciate that. If you just had a moment of silence with yourself and turned my volume off, I completely understand. If you left for a better streamer, I 100% completely agree and understand. But I appreciate him that hung around and just, that's been on my heart all week. Man, that is pretty. We're losing some of the colors, but they're starting to show up behind the cloud and in the distance, underneath the cloud instead of on top, where the sun is refracting them over those clouds back there, behind those trees. So the bottom kind of looks better than, where it's like